Welcome to this volume of where I review Follower Chief Gear. I am wrapping up the series today. This is the second to last volume of this series. And later this week, I will start doing a series where I introduce you to some interesting whiteout survivors that I have had the pleasure of meeting since I started a year ago. So if you are interested in that, I encourage you to like, share, follow, all of the things. And if you think that you are an interesting whiteout survivor, then DM me. I'd like to get to know you, and I'm sure other people would too. And I'd be delighted to profile you, and we can keep you anonymous if needed. Okay. So for this person, they are in a younger state than I. You can see that they are only an FC3 and they only have 8.4 kills. Just taking a glance without really studying their gear, you can see that they do have all gold gear. So they are definitely, on the right track and moving forward pretty well. So as always, we're going to start with infantry gear. And we can see that their jacket is gold 2 stars. And their pants are gold no stars. So they're not twins, but they are pretty close together. The jacket is just 2 stars above the pants. So let's take a look at the marksman gear. We can see that the marksman ring is gold no stars, and the staff is gold 2 stars. So the jacket and the staff match, and the ring and the pants match, but the ring and the staff don't match, and the pants and the jacket don't match. So the first thing I would say that this person should do would be to bring the pants and the ring both up to gold 2 stars. That's the very first thing I would do. Then I would go in and raise the jacket and pants up to, I would say, at least T1. And then if they wanted to do a full step ahead, they could do T1 2 stars. But I think even just doing T1 is probably enough. They probably don't need their infantry gear that far ahead of their marksman gear. But we definitely want the chief gear to be above the marksman gear overall. Next, if we take a look at the lancer gear, we can see that it is gold no stars both. So the lancer gear is twins and does match. And it's just a step behind the marksman gear and right now the infantry gear. So I think that they could leave the lancer gear where it's at, bring up the pants and the jacket to T1, bring up that ring to 2 stars, gold 2 stars. And then just moving forward, it would just be a matter of infantry, marksman, lancer, as they, grow in the future. And then if we take a look at the charms, we always start charms by looking at marksman first. And so we can see that it's 4 all the way across there and 4 all the way across there. So that is a little lower than I would have anticipated, seeing that she has gold gear already. But it's not bad, and it is twins, right? They do match. We can see that both sides are 4 all the way across. So then we're going to take a look at the infantry, and we can see it's 544, and over here it's 444. So it does look like the intent here is for it to be matchy-matchy, which we like. And it looks like they've probably upgraded the 5 and then just didn't have the bandwidth to do more over here. I would prefer if the marksman had higher charms than the infantry. And I've talked about this in past videos. So if you've watched my past videos, you probably are able to say what I'm about to say. But, you know, you want your marksmen to be lethal. They're your killing machines. And so focusing the marksman, the charm upgrades on your marksmen so that they're always the highest is a good way to ensure that your marksmen are really effective killers. And marksmen have a lower health score and are somewhat delicate. So giving them that extra boost that the charms give for health also helps them be a little sturdier and more reliable. Now, an argument could be made that your infantry should have higher charms, and I'm not going to say that that's a wrong belief. That's just not my priority and what I choose to focus on, and they asked me my opinion, so that's what I'm gonna give it. And so what I would say is I would bring the marksman gear all up to 5, and then maybe 1-6, so like 655 and then 655. And then I would upgrade the pants to where the charms were, instead of 444, to where it was 555, so it matches the jacket. And then let's take a look at the Lancer gear. So we have 343, and then over here we have 333. Okay, so what I would do for charms, upgrade the marksman charms to either 655 on both sides, but definitely at least 5s all the way across. I think I would prefer it be 655 all the way across. And then for the infantry charms, I would upgrade the pants so that it is 544 and it matches the jacket. And then for the Lancer compass, I would upgrade that so that it's 343, so it matches the hat. And then you would be able to go in and upgrade marksman, infantry, lancer. So I'm just going to recap all of it because I know it's a lot. So for chief gear, upgrade the jacket and pants to T1, gold T1. Upgrade the marksman ring to gold 2 stars. And then moving forward with chief gear, you would just upgrade infantry, marksman, lancer. For charms, you would upgrade the marksman ring and marksman staff to at least 5s all the way across, but preferably 655, 655. You would upgrade the pants, infantry pants, to 544, and then the Lancer compass to 343. And then moving forward, you would upgrade them marksman, infantry, lancer. But overall, I think that this person is heading the right direction. She's got good instincts. She should just be a little bit more matchy with her chief gear. She's doing a really good job of being matchy with her charms, but she needs to be a little bit more matchy with her chief gear in order to maximize the percentage of increase that she's going to get from that chief gear.